طيب, start our quick revision. They give us f of x, we give us g of x, we need f plus g, so we combine like terms. 9x power 3 negative 5x plus 2x is negative 3x squared plus 8x minus 6 is positive 2x minus 7 plus 11 is positive, minus 4 plus 11 is positive 7. So the answer is A. The answers are already written, but we are reminding you by this. Now they need us to multiply x squared plus 4x minus radical 5 multiplied by 3 radical 5 minus 2x. So we use distributive property. X squared by 3 radical 5 will be 3 radical 5x squared minus x squared for minus 2 is minus 2x to the power 3. Then 4x by 3 radical 5 is positive 12 radical 5x minus 4 by negative 2 negative 8x squared. Then we have the last thing. Radical 5 for 3 radical 5 is negative. We multiply radical 5 times 3 radical 5. The answer will be 15 plus 2 radical 5x. Now we will combine the like term and write it in standard form. These two are like terms, and these two are like terms. So we start with the highest power, which is negative 2x to the power 3. Then we have negative 15 at the end, and we have a 12 radical 5 plus 2 radical 5 is 14 radical 5x and these two together it will be a plus a 3 radical 5 minus 8x squared plus. So the closest answer is A. Now the next one, they need g of f of x. Which one of these is correct? So let's try for 1. G of f of 1. The value of f of 1 is 3. So I need g of 3, which is 2. So the point will be 1, 2, which is the first choice. And if you choose only for the one value, it will be fair enough. If you need to check it for another one, if you need to try, if we need g of f of 2, f of 2 equals to 4, and I need g of 4. G of 4 equals to 3, so the point is 2, 3, which is already written. Now the next one, they need us the domain of the composition. We said in the composition case, I will take care of the composition itself, and for the inner part, which is in my case g of x. And g of x, since I have a radical of x plus 2, we agreed A domain is the values of 2 that's greater than or equal 0. So it will be x is greater than or equal negative 2. Or from negative infinity, from negative 2 to infinity, if we draw a number line, this is negative 2 close, and we shade to the right. The composition, when we replace the whole value of g in h, yes, it would be radical x plus 2 all squared. Radical with the power are cancelled, so I have only x plus 2. Well, x plus 2 is a linear function, and the domain will be all real numbers. So the first one, we have all real numbers. If we need to take the conclusion, this is negative 2. The first function, we are considering the value from negative 2 to infinity. And the second one, we are taking the values from negative infinity to infinity. So we can see that the common shaded area is here, which is from negative 2 to infinity. So again, now we do care about the composition, h of j, which means the whole value of j, I will put it in h. So it will be the square root of x plus 2 all squared, power with the cancel each other. You will have x plus 2 a linear function. The domain is from negative infinity to positive infinity. The inner part, j, is a square root of x plus 2. So the inside part, a radicand, should be greater than 0. So the value of x will be greater than or equals negative 2. And from negative 2 to infinity. If we combine these two domains together, we have to take the common one. Next one, a store gives 70% discount, then subtract 15 dirhams voucher. We need the composition. If they are taking or giving you 30% discount, so we will pay 70% of the value minus 15. You can take it mentally, which means 0.7x minus 15. The answer is A. Straightforward. The next one is a piece of cake. They give us f of x and g of x. They need the excluded value of f over h. Yani x squared minus 9 over x squared minus 64. The excluded values are the value that make the denominator equal to 0. So I will take x squared minus 64 equals 0, send it to the other side, x squared equals 64. We take the square root, so x equal plus or minus 8. So these are the excluded values that make the denominator equal to 0. Next one, the question asks me to graph the function and its inverse. There is more than one way. You can graph the function. If we draw the xy plane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the graph will be given. Yes, 1, 2, 3. We start from the x-intercept, which is 1. And the function is f of x 3 over 4x plus 1. Then I have to move up 3, 4 to the right. So 1, 2, 3 up and 4 to the right. We stop here and we draw the line. To find the inverse, we put y instead of x. 3 over 4x plus 1, we interchange. 3 over 4x y plus 1. I need y to be alone, so I will move 1 to the other side. So x minus 1 will be 3 over 4y. I need y to be alone, so I will multiply by the reciprocal. 4 over 3. 4 over 3. This is one of the ways. So 3 over 4, 4 over 3, they will cancel each other. I will have only y here. And I have to distribute. It will be 4 over 3 x minus 4 over 3. If I need to draw it, again, I have to start from the intercept, which is negative 4 over 3 and negative 1.3. And I have to go up 4, 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 to the right. And I draw the other line and they are intersected. So this is the inverse function. And this is the original function. The graph was already written. And the inverse function is already written, but I distribute these two with each other, and it is also correct if you didn't, if you distribute. Question number 8, determine whether f of x and g of x are inverses to each other. How would I know if f of g of x equal g of f of x, or both of them is equal to x? And the first thing, I will put the whole value of g instead of this x. So it will be 2 في x plus 6 over 2 minus 6. I have to check whether it's equal to x or not. 2 with 2 are cancelled. So I will have x plus 6 minus 6, and the answer will be x. Now I will do the vice versa, which is putting the whole value of f instead of this x. So it will be 2x minus 6 plus 6 over 2. 6 minus 6 are cancelled. So I have 2x over 2. 2 with 2 are cancelled. The answer is x. So these two functions are inverses. Why? Because the composition is equals to x. On both cases, we got the value equal to x. Next one, they need us to simplify. So I will write it as one. This is the third root of 1 to 5, x minus 2 to the power 6. So it will be 1 to 5 to the power 1 over 3, x minus 2 to the power 6 over 3. The first one of the calculator is 5. The second one is x minus 2, all to the power of 2. Write it as in radical form. This is x to the power 5 over 6. So it is the sixth root of x to the power 5. We need to simplify this, so I have to add the powers. 1 over 3 plus 5 over 6. That is equal to x to the power 7 over 6. When we multiply, we add the powers. And when we power to the power, we multiply. So it will be y to the power negative 3 over 4 times negative 2 over 3. So it will be y to the power half. We are multiplying. Power to the power, we multiply. X to the power a, x to the power b, we are adding. X to the power a over x to the power b, we subtract the powers. X to the power a all to the power b, we multiply the powers. These are the three main rules. If the power is negative, we reciprocate it. This is another rule. Same story. We have square root. 72a to the power 5, b to the power 4. It will be 72 to the power 1 over 2, a to the power 5 over 2, b to the power 4 over 2. This is 2. The first one, square root of 72, it will be 6 radical 2. A to the power 5, I will write it as 4 over 2, 1 over 2, b to the power 2. So it will be 6 radical 2 a squared, square root of a, b to the power 2. I have 2 radicals, so I will put it under 1 radical. 6a squared b squared square root of 2a, which is the first answer again. Next. We need to write it as a positive, so it will be 1 over y to the power 5 over 3. Why? Because it has already a negative power. Negative 5 over 3, so we reciprocate it only, nothing more. We need to write it as a radical. This is x to the power 2 over 3. So it will be the third root of x squared, the first answer. These questions are the same question. We'll repeat it one more time. Thank you so much, ladies, and good luck.